Well, since we have been at West Brom, we've had the chance to play some top quality Premier League teams, such as the likes of Aston Villa and Tottenham. But now we have the chance of beating Manchester City. Hello, welcome to Club 2, part 22 of the Global Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our Carabao Cup tie against Manchester City. Then we'll probably just play some other championship game. I think probably one against one of the newly relegated sides. So that's probably we will be Brentford because let's face it, Oxford, Bolton, Blackburn, fairly simple games. But anyway, since the start of the season, we've not played too many more games. Obviously, we did kickstart our Carabao Cup run. Obviously 3-0 against Plymouth and 2-1 against Bournemouth, who are another Premier League side, doing quite well, 9th in the league. I don't know how Man City are doing, but the Championship, that is going very, very well. We've actually only played, I think it's 3 games since the start. No, actually 2 games since the last episode. A 2-0 win over Sunderland and a 3-1 win over Wrexham. So this is the league table at the moment. 4 games played. We are currently 5th in the table, 9 points on the board, but it is still very early on in the season. We have also made a couple, at least another transfer we did in the last episode. Obviously, we got in Alex Rains, the left back, then did make another signing. Jamie Devitt, who is a Irish centre back, 4 stars potential, 3 stars of current ability. He's a leading championship player, could potentially be Premier League. He comes in from Fulham for £8 million. As Alex Rains is also from Fulham, so we've signed 2 Fulham players in the same transfer window. That is absolutely ridiculous, but hopefully he could be a decent player. So this is the lineup for our match against Man City. It will be Sinisano in goal, a back 4 of Elaine, Murit, Santos and Rains, Ramos and Price in the midfield. Then we've got Arse out on the right, Richie in the middle, Kamara out on the left. Then we've got Peter White up front. Come on, lads, let's hopefully get a decent result. I'm not expecting a win today. If we can get the winner into the next round, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But obviously, we are against Man City. It is going to be a very difficult game, albeit I don't recognise anyone from the starting 11, apart from Lewis Miley, obviously at Newcastle real life. I think most of the players in that starting 11 are probably new Jets, which makes it even more slightly terrifying because I don't know how good any of them are going to be. It might be their under 21 squad. I honestly don't have a clue how good they will be. So hopefully it is an under 21 squad, and we should be able to go on and win the game fairly comfortably. If we could get the first goal of the game, that would be absolutely amazing. Richie has got the ball now to Kamara, who does fire away, but he just couldn't quite get a shot on target. The penalty area was pretty crowded. Nicholas Arse goes onto his left foot, but it's a good save from the Man City goalkeeper. First 7 minutes, we've had 2 really good chances, albeit the first chance not great. It was a shot in a crowded area. Then the second chance probably are the better of the 2 opportunities. But we do have a throwing in a potential dangerous area through Santos. Has got the ball now to Rains. This is looking very positive. Rains has got the ball. He's got space to run into. Finds Price. That's a lovely ball over to Kamara. Will Rains cross it in? He does. Nicholas Arse at the back post. It is a corner ball. We're playing some decent football. We are on a cautious mentality, but look at the stats. 15 minutes into the game, we've had 6 shots. Man City, they've only had 1 shot so far, albeit that shot was on target. We've had 2 shots on target. So at the moment, you could say we're the better team in terms of match stats, but obviously Man City are probably one of the best teams in the world, in my opinion, and probably will. I suspect they will go on and win this game, and they probably will end up getting a goal sooner rather than later. I hope they leave it a long time before they get their first goal. Ideally, after the 90 minutes in a penalty shootout, that would be absolutely wonderful. But at the moment, looking at the stats, I do feel like we'll probably due a goal in this first half because I think we've been very, very good. I don't know if this might potentially be a rotated side for Man City, because I don't know. I don't know whether they care about this competition. I don't know who won this competition last year, but at the moment, it is looking very, very good. 5 minutes left to go of the first half. We are dominating them in the stats. Apart from the possession, Man City have got more of that, but obviously we are on a cautious mentality. That is always going to happen. Ali plays the ball to Rishi. He's got Peter White ahead of him, but he doesn't quite see him. Arse now to LA. Can he get the ball into the box to hopefully put us 1-0 up on the stroke of half time? This would be absolutely lovely. And Kamara is there. And we are 1-0 up against Man City. Barely 30 seconds left of the first half, and we have taken the lead. Not at the Etihad. That would have been even sweeter. But what a first half! We are absolutely tearing them apart. If this is their first team, if it is, we're going up this year. We are going up. If we can beat them, that would be absolutely fantastic. And the next match could be the next round of the Carabao Cup. Who knows? We might just go and win that. And then when we do get into the Premier League, we have a season in Europe. That'd be absolutely spectacular. Reigns has got the ball. Oh my God, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. What the hell is going on? Am I dreaming or something? I don't think I am. But we're beating Man City 2-0, and they've been absolutely awful this game. Absolutely, they had not created a single opportunity that's been highlight worthy. I don't think. Budon has got the ball. They do put the ball into the box, and Carlos Sanchez does put the ball into the back of the net to get 1 goal back for Man City. Fair enough. We knew they were going to score at some point in this game, but I wasn't expecting the stats to look so. I guess you could call it one-sided, but when we were going into this game, I thought we were going to get absolutely smashed. But no, it's pretty much the opposite direction. We're smashing them, and Curtis Allen has got himself sent off. So I think we will sacrifice Richie. And do we have a right back on the bench? That's slightly problematic. We don't. Is Gilchrist on the bench? We've got Derrick. We don't have Gilchrist on the bench. He must be injured. What do we do here? Let's just put Silva there. Yeah, we'll just put Silva as right. Can Merritt play there? I don't think he can. Not really. Can Devitt play at right back? Not really. Where can Santos play? No, not really there. So that's not ideal. Going a man down against Man City, already on a cautious mentality. I don't really want to go defensive, but Silva, I think, is quite capable of playing right back. He can sort of play there. Not really. I don't know how good he is with his right foot. Obviously, he is left-footed, but he might have like five-star. That wasn't a bad strike from Silva with his right foot. So his right foot might not be that bad after all. Jones has got the ball. Can we possibly try and put a little bit of pressure? Because I do think a third goal will probably wrap up the game. We might potentially just hold on to this 1-goal lead, but Isaac Price does have a very good area for a free kick. Price will shoot it. I think he might have hit the post. I don't know if it might have been a good save from the goalkeeper, but either way, a very good chance to potentially have gone 3-1 up with 20 minutes left to go. This is getting very, very close. We are going to make a couple more changes. Kamara is going to make way for Gariba. Arse can make way for Young. And I think that's probably all we shall do for now. With 15 minutes left to go, we are 1 goal up against Man City. We do have the home advantage. They're probably going crazy at this point, all on the edge of their seats. Probably most nail-biting game of all time, because this is just we've we're manhandling them. Like, we've made them look like a champion, lower league championship side. It's absolutely ridiculous. I didn't know what to expect from this game, but I wasn't expecting much. But Peter White has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-1, and that is our spot in the Carabao Cup fourth round, all secured. We're just moments away from beating Man City. 7 minutes of additional time. We are going to make a couple more changes. Santos is going to make way for Devitt, and I think Bellingham. Nah, actually, we'll get on Cody. He can come on for Ramos. Obviously, I would have brought him on for Richie, but Ade was an absolute wally and got himself sent off. And Man City do have another chance, and thankfully their header was over the top of the crossbar. We are just a couple seconds away from probably causing one of the most brilliant giant killing. Is it a giant killing? It's Championship versus Premier League, but any team that beats Man City is probably a giant killing, I think, in my opinion. Gariba has got the ball. Does that? Oh my God! It was an outrageous effort on another day. Might have gone into the back of the net, but it was just over the top of the crossbar. Man City passing the ball round the back. I suspect there's little to no time left to get another goal. They might get a shot on goal, but I don't think they're going to get another goal. Well done, Sinisano. Absolutely wonderful. I mean, fair play to Sinisano. Not our first choice goalkeeper this year, but he's been he hasn't really had much to do this game, which is very surprising. Well done, Sinisano. Absolutely wonderful. He is no doubt our cup goalkeeper for this season because he was absolutely brilliant. But I guess the big question is now, who do we get in the next round? If it's a big team that might be coming up next, obviously it depends when it is. If it's like a few months away, there's no point. That would probably come up in the next episode. But I want to know, was there any more upsets? I mean, Man United would be absolutely wonderful. Bolton beat Tottenham. Wow. Coventry beat Liverpool. All the big teams are going out. I don't see Chelsea. I don't see Chelsea lost 1-0 to Arsenal, so there was a lot of big teams that went out. Right, when's the draw? I presume the draw is going to be done on the Thursday. Oh, an easy tie would be nice, but either way, a away tie against Man United, that would be absolutely lovely. And we do get Coventry in the next round of the Carabao Cup. That is, I don't know what league they're in. What league are they? Championship, same league as us, just below us in the table. When is that? That's ages away. That match probably could potentially be coming up in the next episode. But like I said, we'll play these 3 games off camera: Oxford, Bolton, and Blackburn, all off camera. Then we'll come back for our match against newly relegated Brentford. Well, since we had our win against Manchester City, our form has been absolutely awful. I mean, awful. We started off by a 1-1 draw against Oxford. Then, out of nowhere, we lost 5-1 to Bolton. Then the second match in a row, we lost 4-1 against Blackburn. So that's 10 goals conceded in 3 games. We scored in every game, but yeah, it's not great at all. We dropped Diego played in the Bolton game, dropped in for the Blackburn game, and Sinisano conceded 4. So I'm not quite sure who the hell our best goalkeeper is. So with those 3 games without a win, that does drop us down into 12, which not ideal, but still very early on in the season. I'm hoping we can get some easy games underway. We play Exeter in a few games' time. That should be a fairly simple win. Allen come back from injury, but he should be fit to play the whole game. So this is the lineup for our match against Brentford. It will be Diego in goal, returning from the absolutely horrific performance from Sinsalo against Blackburn. Then we've got a back four of Elaine, Santos, Mewit, and Reigns. Mera and Bellingham in the midfield. Then we've got Arsene on the right, Price in the middle. No. We've got Richie in the middle, Greenwood on the left, then we've got Peter White up front. Come on, lads, we need to ideally get a win, but obviously Brentford being newly relegated, it should be I don't know, a fairly difficult game, I'm hoping, but if we play like we did in the previous two games, I dread to think what the scoreline is actually going to be. I don't actually know where Brentford are in the table. I don't think they're near the top. They might be in the playoffs, so they're fourth in the table, so quite a difficult game in my opinion, because well, if we can beat Man City, we can surely beat anyone, but no, it doesn't really work like that. The game has a different mind of its own of how I think it should work. Because in my mind, if we beat Man City, we're the best team in the world. But no, all that was so close to Brentford, so close to being 1-0 down. We're on a cautious mentality. I've never been on a cautious mentality for the past 3 games. If so, I haven't noticed it. Gariba did try and take it past Riley, but he couldn't quite do it, unfortunately. Pina plays the ball to Sampson, who does launch upfield straight to Santos. Now to Mera. This has got to be the opportunity where we score the goal. Arse tries to put it into the bottom left, but it goes narrowly wide of a post. So far, a decent start. 10 minutes into the game. Obviously, still haven't had any shots on target, but we did create a fairly good effort. I think on another day, someone might have got on the end of it at the back post. I don't think there was anyone actually making a run towards it, but still a decent opportunity. And Diego pulls out a good save to force it behind the Brentford corner. Brentford playing a flat back seven, both in and out of possession, which is absolutely hideous. Is that Nico O'Reilly? No, it's not. No, that's O'Reilly, not Riley. No, I'm getting confused. Can't believe they're playing a flat back seven against a team that's conceded 10 goals in the past 3 games. What are they thinking? Richie has got the ball. Can we just make it a good delivery and hopefully someone gets their head onto the ball? That's the plan, but let's see if it goes like that. Richie taking his time. We're playing it short as it somehow found its way into the back of the net with Nicholas Arse. And we are 1-0 up against Brentford. I thought he was just going to whip it in, but no. Bellingham plays it short to Reigns, plays it short to Santos. That is just absolutely wonderful stuff. Maybe I don't know what's going on. When we play on balance or start the game on balance, absolutely rubbish. But when we play on a cautious mentality, we're a different team and we somehow come alive. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're that sort of team. We play on a cautious mentality and like go counter attacking football. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. And we might just play cautious for the rest of the season until we're like 20 points clear at the top of the table. Then we go to like a balanced, positive mentality. I don't know what's going on in this game. I really don't. Because in my mind, we should be losing, but we're not. But we've had 13 shots, 7 on target. That is absolutely ridiculous. Why can't we play like this in the previous 3 games? Or the previous 2 games? The draw against Oxford, I'm not worried about. It's just the other 2 that I was seriously worried about. But today we're a different team. Brentford haven't done anything this game, but we've just we've flipped the switch, and I don't know how. We are going to make a couple changes. Ars is going to make way for Paul Young, and I think the other change will be. I think we'll also get off Gariba for Kamara. We'll just switch out the 2 wingers. Half an hour left to go. Still the 1-goal advantage. We will remain on a cautious mentality because I'm quite fearful of switching up to a balanced mentality because that just might wreck the momentum we have in this game. 20 minutes left to go. We will make a couple more subs. Peter White is going to make way for Connor Reed, and I think Callis Mera is going to make way for Isaac Price. 20 minutes left to go until we wrap up the 3 points against newly relegated Brentford. This would be one hell of a win, because considering the past two results, I didn't think we were going to get a win today. Absolutely did not think that at all. Where's this put us back in the table? 10th, not too bad. Obviously, still, like, we're not even 10 games into the season. 13 points. We're only 1 point behind the playoffs, so we could potentially... We're only 4 points behind Bolton, which they're having a terrific start to the season. Obviously, if they get promoted, it makes that 5-1 defeat a little bit meaningless. Obviously, if we get promoted with them, yeah, absolutely wonderful stuff. But I think we just got to go for playoffs again. And if we can get automatics, that would be great. But I think we'll just settle for the playoffs again and hopefully try and win them. So finally, I didn't think we were going to get a win against Brentford, but we somehow managed to scrape out a 1-0 win to end that horrid run of form. So we do have international breaks, so which is very, very good. So it gives the players a long rest of football, just under a month. I think about 3 weeks of not playing a game of football, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I think the players have deserved it because they've been absolutely phenomenal this first part of the season. So I think in the next episode, this next episode won't be for too long. We'll play these bunch of games, and I think we'll come back for our Carabao Cup 4th round tie against Coventry, where hopefully we win that and get into the 5th round. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.